Great set from the Bulldogs. You see Mike Hart curls around that double screen from Zachary and Harris, and while that action's taking place, Pangos comes off a flare screen. That's an easy three-point shot for him.
Egbayemi missing from the corner. Saved by Ireland right to Pangos then. Gonzaga with a 7-point lead. Pangos right to the rim, left hand, missed it. Loose ball, whistle. Foul called on Gonzaga. On Zachary. So Rob picks up his second personal. That's 2 on GU this half. 15:51 to play in Los Angeles. Gonzaga's come out storming out of that locker room. They lead it by 7 on LMU. We'll be right back. All Gonzaga to open up the second half. First 4 minutes, Richard.
Yeah, it really is. LMU 0-5 to start this second half. GU 4 of 8. But it's been the turnovers more than anything else for LMU. LMU 4 turnovers here over the first 4+ minutes. GU with only 2. LMU right now playing a bit out of control, almost as if they're too amped up here to start this second half. GU's come out with a lot more purpose and been a lot more controlled with their attack. It's important that LMU settles down a bit here and gets back to where they had some success there in the first half, and that was through Viney and Hamilton on the offensive end.
Gonzaga's turned those 4 LMU turnovers into 6 points, and they lead it by 7. Hamilton inbounding. Here's Ireland. And Bell in chase mode. LMU in desperate need of a bucket here. Very deliberate on offense. Ireland moving now with the ball. Runs into Harris. A lot of dribbling by Ireland. Loves that dribble, Richard.
Yeah, well, he's clearly their primary ball handler, but
got inside, stripped away by Hart. Back comes GU. Here's Pangos, transition 3. That's off. Miney the rebound.
That's a good look, though. Early in transition off their turnover, and we got a whistle here. Looks like Ireland's down. Something with his left hand.
What's up, man? What's up, man?
Yeah, he may have a dislocated finger, and they're taking him away from the view of the camera so they can put that finger back in place, I believe.
Good initial defense from Bell. Hart comes over. If you wonder why he's out there on the floor, that's for the reason. Defensively, does a solid job. And let's take a look here, see if he comes down or if it's just with the contact. Looks like he's looking at it on his way down. So on the strip is where the injury occurred. But that's his 4th turnover. 4 assists for Ireland, but 4 turnovers. A guy who's been really solid all year with the ball has struggled tonight versus the defense of Gary Bell.
And he's replaced by Bruce English, a freshman out of Laverne, California. So Ireland out, and Max Good has to go to a freshman now at point guard.
He's only played in 2 of the 4 conference games here, about 10 minutes of ball game.
There's a turnover by Viney. Here's Bell. Thought about shooting it. And now Gonzaga's setting up the offense. Pangos. Hamilton saw that one coming.
That's the same play. Pangos got that 3 earlier in the second half. Credit Hamilton for reading the play and trying to make a play on the ball.
Yeah, he saw that one coming. I mean, if I saw it.
Yeah, you and I both knew what was coming. I was going to say something before, but
if I saw it, you know LMU saw it. And Ireland back in the ball game now. You got to figure if LMU has a chance to win this game, they're going to need their point guard back.
Yeah, he needs to do a better job taking care of the ball, but he averages 15 a game. He hasn't been able to get himself going at all offensively. It looks like a foul over the back on Rob Zachary. Does not like the call.
That's the 3rd personal on Zachary. 3 on GU this half, and that'll get Dower up off the bench, and Rob will have to come out. We got some tape on that pinky finger of Ireland. It's on his left hand, his non-shooting hand. So we'll have to see if that bothers him the rest of the game.
Fortunate it's not on his shooting hand, but
Hamilton driving. 3 bodies on the floor. Basket will not count. And a foul call here on Mike Hart. So that's the first on Hart, 4 on GU. And Ireland to inbound underneath the basket. Over Dower. Out on top to Armstead. Armstead fakes the three. Throws up the wild one, trying to draw the foul, and does on Bell.
Listen, Dave. Got him by the official there. It looked like he shuffled his feet there off of the ball fake, but ends up getting the foul on Bell on the jump shot. Going to get himself 2 free throws. Let's take a look. Great closeout from Gary Bell. Let's watch his feet. Yeah. Looks to me like he shuffled both feet, if not just that right foot. But nonetheless, LMU will take it. 86% free throw shooter.
Senior out of Los Angeles. Kaida, Stockton are in. Pangos and Hart out for GU.
Interesting to see Matisse Kaida getting some run. Gonzaga looking for some energy, trying to see if they can get some scoring as well. Landrietti has struggled on the offensive end. Kaida brings a lot of that same energy defensively. Maybe he can provide some scoring on the offensive end. This is a nice look from the coaching staff.
And I know Coach Few likes the toughness of Kaida as well. Tough kid.
He likes contact, plays hard on both ends, and largely plays within himself.
5-point GU lead. Here's Bell with it. Gonzaga opening the half on a 9-0 run. Kaida right down the baseline, lay-in.
On cue. Takes the catch and goes immediately to the rim. Nice finish.
Viney backing down on Kaida. Stripped by Stockton. Will David go against Ireland? He does. Throws it up. Scoop. Missed it. Put back Harris. Gonzaga leads it by 9. I credit the courage of David Stockton. He took it right at Ireland.
A 13-4 run to start the second half here for the Bulldogs. And absolutely right there. You got a one-on-one situation. You need to look to put some foul pressure, get on the rim, and trust your teammates. You saw David looks back and sees his teammates, Elias Harris and Kaida, sprinting the floor. He knows if he misses it, he's got help on the glass. You see there in the background, a tough look, good initial defense, but first guy down the floor is Elias Harris, and we're seeing that with his effort right now. Elias Harris doing things all over the floor, but
Harris now 11 points, 2 rebounds.
And let's look at Viney here, struggling, probably gets away with the foul there as David Stockton stays with it and gets himself the turnover. Viney on the night has really struggled. That's his second turnover now, 2 of 9 from the field. Hasn't been able to get things going at all offensively. And for a guy who in limited action, granted you, in 7 games this year is averaging almost 17 points per game, and last year averaged a little over 17, he is not having the type of night he anticipated here.
Yeah, Viney, 16.6 points a game, but even his rebounding is down, averaging over 6 a game. He's got 1.
Yeah, 11 career double-doubles, just had one the other week.
Here's Ireland, another turnover. Kaida with the handle. Stockton, transition 3, corner. Harris runs down the long rebound. Gonzaga, new clock. LMU not the same team right now that we saw in the first half.
Nope. Losing those 50-50 plays. GU right now making all the hustle plays, getting those second chance opportunities.
Here's a lob. Kaida to Harris. And it's back to 11.
How about that? I'll tell you what. Matisse Kaida having an impact here in the second half. What a feed over the top of the defense. And you see Elias Harris, he can do that. Explodes to the rim.
Armstead drives inside and hits it over Stockton. So there's an answer that LMU needed. Right back to Dower at the other end, though. Spin, left hand, missed it. Rebounded by Blackwell, and back comes LMU. And now the energy back into the game. Blackwell transition 3. That's short. Rebounded Dower. Out to Pangos. Armstead ran into him. Here's Harris again. Running the floor and wide open. Now it's an opportunistic Gonzaga team.
Harris just beats Hamilton down the floor. Not really running all that hard, but at the right place at the right time. And credit Stockton for finding them in transition.
Armstead on a much smaller Stockton right there and decided to shoot over him. Don't you look to try to take him on a dribble? Time now for tonight's play of the game, brought to you by Cost Cutters. Here's Matisse Kaida. He finds Elias Harris. Cost Cutters, family hair salons in North Idaho. Haircuts at $14, open daily. Cost Cutters, our play of the game. Here's the answer to tonight's Arby's trivia question. Who's the Zags' all-time leading rebounder? Is it Turiaf, Violet, Vermillion, or Calvary? The answer, Jerry Vermillion. At just over 6'3", Jerry pulled down 1,670 rebounds. That's 760 more than the next person on the list, Corey Violet. Hungry for Arby's? Now get 2 beef and cheddar sandwiches, just $5. And that's why that record will never be broken.
So I never knew Jerry was only 6'3".
Yeah. He's got Violet, really broad shoulders.
What was Violet doing?
I don't know. Yes. I know, 6'3", and there's a good chance Jerry's watching tonight. Hi, Jerry. Got a book coming out, Jerry Vermillion does.
Oh, yeah?
You're looking for that at Amazon, I believe, in time. There's a section in there in his early days at Gonzaga, and there's a foul on Dower. So that's 5 team fouls on GU. That's the first on Dower. So LMU with the opportunity now, trailing by 11. Here's Armstead. Alex Osborne, number 15, back on the floor for LMU. Ireland. Dower popped out there. Ireland. Blackwell blocked by Sacre. Picked up by Osborne. Left hand, no good, but he'll shoot free throws. And Sam Dower just picked up his second personal foul.
That's what Osborne's going to do for you. An excellent block from Sacre coming over from the weak side on the help defense, but Osborne's a guy who sticks around, hangs around that rim offensively, attacks that glass, almost 2 offensive rebounds per game. That's how he primarily scores. And right now, LMU needs to get any kind of break they can. They need some help in the points department. There's no doubt about it right now. Things really slowing down for them here in the second half when you compare how well they were playing in the first.
Osborne is sophomore out of Los Angeles. Big body. Gets both free throws. 9-point lead. 10:28 to play. Stockton running the show. Pangos on the floor as well. LMU really cooling off here in the second half. Dower. And now an offensive foul called inside on Rob Sacre. Sacre picks up his 4th personal foul. That's 8 on GU this half.
They called a trip. I'd love to see that again. See that very often. Let's take a look here so you can see the top of the screen. Rob is working for position. Their feet get tangled up, he and Osborne, and the official calls the trip, and Rob can't believe it. I'll tell you what, I've seen that in transition before. Maybe a guy goes up for a layup, but not when 2 posts get tangled up around the rim. I mean, that's a tough break. There's no doubt he impacted Osborne, but
there wasn't no intent. Well, there was feet that got tangled up and he tripped, right? Shot from the corner for 3 is good by Armstead. And it's a 6-point game with Sacre on the bench for GU with 4 personal fouls. Dower finds the open shooter. Pangos in the corner. That's no good. Rebound at LMU. Hamilton and now Ireland with it. Ireland into the paint. Shot up, no good. Loose ball. Grabbed by Osborne. Shot was blocked, got it packed. Blackwell misses. Ball goes out of bounds and it stays with LMU.
Well, we were just talking about 5 minutes ago. GU, the team coming up with those 50-50 plays. The last 3 or 4 possessions, it's been all LMU in the effort department. And you see it right there, multiple offensive rebounds, not able to finish around the rim. But if you're GU right now, you're getting outworked, particularly on your defensive glass. You need to shore those up, or you're going to allow LMU to get back and take the lead.
Blocked by Kaida. There's Harris. Bell, who just checked in for Stockton, missed it, but will shoot free throws. Boy, the energy level, the physicality taking another click up here in this game in the last couple of minutes. And Bell at the free throw line already with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists.